They're the fastest metal cars you've ever seen. Mattel's new Hot Wheels.
Hey everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to yet another Hot Wheels video. Today we're highlighting the 56th anniversary set mixture number 2. Now if you remember recently we did mix 1, today we've got mix 2 and we've got them all including the Chaser, which is number 6. I'll show that off here in a second, but we do got the 87 Ford Sierra Cosworth, the Nissan Silvia S14 Drift, the 20 Toyota GR Supra, which I just love, a tuned Volkswagen Golf Mark II, a tuned twin mill, and the Chaser, the custom 77 Dodge van. And you'll notice everything's purple or teal with gold lettering, and then you get down to the end and it's gold with teal lettering. So they reverse the colors on the Chaser just like they done last mix. So without any further ado, let's learn more about these cars. Okay, first up we've got the 87 Ford Sierra Cosworth. Now we have seen this casting before, but not in this livery, so we will go over the description once again. This car made its debut in 2022 as part of the Retro Racers series, and it was designed by Ryu Asada. Now this particular casting for the 56th anniversary set was its 9th out of 10 iterations. The Ford Sierra was a large family car designed by Hugh Bonson, Bob Lutz, and Patrick Le Clement. The car was intended to replace the Ford Cortina and the Tonus lines of cars. The RS Cosworth was a high-performance version of the Ford Sierra, fitted with a 2.0-liter turbocharged Cosworth inline 4-cylinder engine. On the back of its card in 2022 it read, "Designed by Ford, this double rear-winged high-performance sedan is ready for road or rally racing." Popular in Europe, it became a go-to speed machine for Group A racing. So there you have it. Very straightforward design. It's a street car, but also souped up to handle the track. And it looks a little bit long for rally type racing, but it definitely has the spoiler like they would normally have. There you can see the 56th anniversary emblem on it. Beautiful gold striping and emblem of Hot Wheels. We do have the Ford emblem on the left front quarter panel. Let's take a look at the front end there. Gold through the headlights, that's just the interior casting, I'm sure, although the interior here is black, but the roll cage is gold chrome, so a mixture of different plastics, which I find very interesting. Good on them. And the gold wheels are an absolute stunning match to the tampos on the side. There's the rear view, the right side view, and there's the base. Beautiful casting, beautiful car. Next up we've got the Nissan Silvia S14 Drift car. This car made its debut with Hot Wheels in 2021 as part of the Hot Wheels ID Drift Domination series. And this was a conglomeration designed by Phil Reelman, Mark Jones, and Jimmy Liu. And this is its most recent of 3 iterations. The Nissan Silvia S14 is the 6th generation of the Nissan Silvia sports car, featuring more rounded styling compared to the previous car. A watered down version of the S14 was known as the 240 SX in America. It was also sold as the 200 SX in certain territories. This casting may be based in part on a Silvia S14 used by Team Tooned in various drift events in Europe. This casting is largely based on the 240 SX casting as designed by Mark Jones and Jimmy Liu. The casting features a similar interior piece to the casting it is based on, but is modified with a roll cage. The base of this casting reads Nissan Silvia S14 Drift. And we'll verify that here by, sure enough, Nissan Silvia S14 Drift. Black plastic molded into some gold chrome plastic. Very nice. Now this interior is all gold chrome, unlike the Ford that we just looked at. Nice livery on the side, very similar to the Ford emblems. We do have these cool air scoops on the front hood. Single exhaust pipe coming out. There's the rear spoiler. Gas cap on the right rear. Very cool design. Again, there's the base once again. We do have this 2 side mirrors. And if you notice, this is a right side driver's car. Kind of like the Nissan Skyline. So maybe that's a thing with Nissans, huh? All right. Beautiful car. Okay, you know me. This is probably my favorite. Ever since the Night Burners 5-pack came out and I pulled that red Toyota Supra, I've just been in love with Supras. But this happens to be the 2020 Toyota GR Supra. And it made its debut in 2021 as part of the Hot Wheels Speed Graphics series. This was designed by Ryu Asada, and this particular casting is the 10th out of 13 iterations. The Toyota Supra is a sports car designed and manufactured by Toyota Motor Corporation since 1978 and is now in its 5th generation. Designed by Nobuo Nakamura, the 5th generation Toyota Supra is very closely related to the G29 BMW Z4. Both cars are built in Magna Steyr AG in Austria. They feature the same platform and use the same engines. Despite Toyota using the model code A90 in promotional material as a reference to the previous model codes of the Supra, such as A60 and A80, Supra actually uses BMW model codes, with the car's model code being J29/DB. The car is currently used in various forms of competition, such as some endurance racing, particularly 24 Hours of Nürburgring, drift competition, and in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Now, obviously the NASCAR Xfinity Series doesn't look exactly like we're looking here on the screen, but nonetheless, they do use a Toyota Supra. This version of the casting depicts a Toyota Supra with a Pandem V1 body kit. Early prototype versions of this casting have the base that reads 20 Toyota Supra. On the back of the 2021 card, it says, born in 2020 in Graz, Austria, designed by Toyota. The legendary Toyota GR Supra is back. The front engine, rear-wheel drive, 2-door hatchback is equipped with an 8-speed automatic transmission and a powerful 335 horsepower, 3.0-liter twin-scroll, single-turbo, dual overhead cam, 24-valve, inline, 6-cylinder engine. That's a mouthful. Finally, a bespoke Rocket Bunny Pandium aero kit creates a jaw-dropping profile worthy of the legend's return. All right, let's take a look at this casting up close and in person. Beautiful car once again. Beautiful, a beautiful design. Twin rear exhaust, rear spoiler, very nice. Now the front end of this one, they actually do have the Toyota emblem and headlights. To my knowledge, this is the only one so far that we've seen in this set that has painted headlights. It does have a front splitter, very cool, which is awfully low to the ground. I mean, it barely is above the ground line that the wheel sits on, but that brings more downforce to the front end, creates more speed. There's the base. Beautiful car. Again, one of my favorites. Next up, we've got the Tooned Volkswagen Golf Mark I. This car made its debut in 2022 as part of the Tooned series, and it was also designed by Ryu Asada, and this particular car is the 5th out of 6 iterations. The Volkswagen Golf was a compact family car designed by Giorgetto Giugiaro. Sorry about that. Let's try that again. Giorgetto Giugiaro. And introduced in 1974. Intended as a replacement for the Beetle, the Golf has won many awards since. This was one of the last designs by Ryu Asada that he worked on before his unfortunate passing. The base of the casting reads Tooned VW Golf Mark 1. The trunk of the casting will always feature no matter what the main tire type is. So we'll have to compare the tires on this to the spare. On the back of the 22 card, it reads, born in 2021 in El Segundo, California by Hot Wheels. Get ready to tee it off in this tuned version of the OG Mark 1 with an oversized cabin and exaggerated detailing. It's bursting with style and ready to roll. All right, well, let's check out, first I want to check out that spare tire. So there's the 5SP, which stands for 5-spoke. And yes, very different. I think these are called aero discs, if I'm not mistaken. So aero disc tires with a 5-spoke spare. See, I would not have even known to look at that. It's got the nice VW emblem there on the right rear. Silly little spoiler on top. There's the front hood. That could use some silver paint on the headlights. There's the left-hand side. Single exhaust pipe. Let's take a look at the base. Tuned VW Golf Mark 1. Gold chrome plastic. And it is a left side driver's car. So very cool. Very neat little design. I like the Tooned cars are funny. They crack me up. But this one looks pretty darn good. Okay, we've got another Tooned vehicle. We've got the Tooned Twin Mill. This made its debut in Hot Wheels 2021 Tooned series, and it was also designed by Ryu Asada. And this is the 7th out of 7 iterations. So this is the most recent version of the Tooned Twin Mill. This is a depiction of the Twin Mill with a Napo-style proportions. And on the back of its 2021 card, it reads, born in 2021 in El Segundo, California, designed by Hot Wheels. A legendary Hot Wheels vehicle gets a totally new, tuned-up look to it, making this a cool addition to your classic collection. So if you've seen a Twin Mill, you know what that looks like. This is a scrunched up, fattened, shortened, and cutened up little car. Now they had to put 56 up on the top, probably because they didn't have anywhere else to put it. Big old twin engines. Those are massive engines on this little car. Look at how much bigger that rear wheel is compared to the front. The interior is gold chrome plastic. The driver's side is on the left. You can see the steering wheel there. Twin exhaust. Take a look at that base. Tuned Twin Mill. Now the Twin Mill is obviously one of the oldest and most famous Hot Wheels castings, and this is a wonderful, fun little spin-off of that design. So there you have it, the Tuned Twin Mill. And the chaser of the group, the 6 out of 6 cars in the series. This is the Custom 77 van. It made its debut in 2008 as part of the new model series. It was designed by Jun Imai. Now 2 versions of this exist, solid roof vans and those with sunroofs, or sometimes called a moonroof. This variant is a solid roof design. Now 36 iterations of the sunroof design exist. Now this is the 20th out of 20 iterations of the Custom 77 Dodge van, Hot Wheels casting based on a customized version of the production van of the same name. And it again made its debut in 2008. There are 2 card backs we can read from. 2008 reads, it was born in 1977 in Auburn Hills, Michigan. A flashback to the 70s, this custom van lets you go rock and roll retro style through the town. And the back of the 2010 card reads, with a side-mounted exhaust and a V8 engine, this hot rod van makes a fast dash for the action. So here you have it. You've got the 1977 Dodge van, solid roof. I can see you, well, you wouldn't want to do it to this particular casting, but you could paint this black and make an A-Team van out of it. It does say Dodge here on the left front, 56th on the door panels. Now, if you notice, this is all reverse coloring. From the previous models we've seen, they were all blue or teal with the gold lettering. Now it's a gold vehicle with the teal lettering. There's the front end, and it actually has a bit of a front splitter there. Twin rear doors. Take a look at the base there. And that is metal. So the chasers are a little bit higher end. So we do have a metal base with a, you know, that feels like a plastic top. It very well may be plastic because it doesn't look or feel like metal. So everything is just reversed, like I said on this one. So there you have it. There's the 6 of 6 from the 56th anniversary set, Mix 2. I want to thank everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. God bless, and we will see you in the next one.